Tasani, hello. ABN, hi. Dom, welcome. Taylor, welcome. Christy Yang, hi. Freddie, hello. Kimberly, welcome. Hello, handsome. Emodag615, how are you? Thanks for being here. I accept my path. Hi. Danny and Maddie, welcome. How are you? Hello, Taylor. You made it. I've been waiting for you. Rick M3, hi. The beard, have you ever tried Deal? I have not. I'm not Papa Jackson. No. Gene Beauty, thank you for the follow. How are you, Missy0604? Everybody who's new here, click the follow button. Double tap the screen. Thanks for being here so much. Y'all, have you read the new terms and conditions? There's some shit going down on TikTok right now. Bella, hello. Watch the Three Stooges TV show. Well, thanks for being here, Jenny. I'm doing great. Nurse Santi, how are you? J32, welcome. Thanks for being here, everybody. Double tap the screen, click the follow button, drop a corgi, and I'll follow you back. Hello, Strawberry. Lori, welcome. Suzanne, hi. Miss Divinity, how are you? ASMR Queen, hello. Angie Lowry, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it so much. You're the best. Hello, Kathy. What's the subject? What do y'all want to talk about? Robert, can cars be in space? This is Loveship. Thanks for being here. How are you and how's your day been? My day's been good until I worked out. Then I got kind of lazy. This is Loveship. Thank you. Thank you, Strawberry. Hi from North Carolina. Hello. Divinity refines with infinity. Divinity. Got you. The subject can be whatever you want to talk about. Mostly we talk about love in here. We talk about your relationship problems. We can talk about whatever. Not communicating with boy and dating. Why? Nice talking to you. Have to go back to work. Thanks for being here. I worked out, ate, then got so tired I had a nap, which was a mistake. Strawberry, I feel like we live the same life sometimes. Your and I's life are very similar. Our life is very parallel. Because today, I didn't want to do shit after I worked out, but at least I got my workout in. How do you get your teen to go to bed so you can watch it live? Your teen can join. This is very family friendly. For the most part. They really are. What's a good question to ask him to see if he's an avoidant or an anxious style? You usually don't have to ask questions. You can usually tell if somebody's anxious or avoidant, but they can be neither, Missy. So how you're going to tell if somebody's anxious or avoidant is how quickly they respond to attacks. You know, like an anxious person rarely goes longer than an hour texting you back. An avoidant person can go a couple hours, a few hours without texting back. Anxious people, like, they will not go an hour and a half, like an hour and a half max from an anxious person. I was working out of my house and realized my neighbors were watching. Not a good sight. Aw. Hi from Memphis, Tennessee. Welcome. So their texting patterns are usually the dead giveaway. Where'd you get the awesome light? Link tree in the bio. Go to my Amazon store. It's there. The lights there, my ring lights there. Everything I use to live stream or make videos is in my Amazon store. Hello, Hazel Eyes. Sarah, welcome. How do you know a guy is flirting with you at the dog park? So workout fitness too. If a guy comes up to you, he's flirting with you. Guys just don't fucking hand out compliments, you know? They don't. If a guy comes up to you and they're trying to get to know your dog. You know, like it's one thing if his dog runs off and he's playing with your dog and then you're like chatting it up because he feels awkward. But if he goes out of his way to come up to you and talk to you about your dog, you want some. For sure, 100%. Guys just don't give compliments. You know, guys aren't gonna be like, "Oh my God, you have such beautiful hair." A guy saying you have such beautiful hair is him saying, "I would love to see what your hair looks like in my hands from behind." That's what they're saying. Hazel Eyes, how are you? Ask what they feel like their relationship lacked. Their answer can tell you a lot. That's also a very good question, Strawberry. Hazel Eyes, thanks for the follow. I'm in a bad pain right now. Guess what happened? What happened? Grace. So handsome, thank you. If he's chatting at the dog park, it's a flirt situation for sure. Hello, how are you doing? I'm doing great. How are you? I'm single. I don't worry about that no more. I gave up on a relationship. Hello, Jess. How come guys stare but never approach? Because it's tough to approach somebody. Divinity. Do you see a guy you think is attractive and you just go up to him like it's nothing? Can you do that? Like guys experience anxiety as well. It's not easy to see a pretty girl and just be like, I want her. I'm gonna go talk to her. It's not easy. It's not easy for anybody. I feel like all of us, like this is everybody's go-to move when we see somebody attractive. Everybody does that. You know, a little like, oops, we made eye contact. Didn't mean to do that. Peg Marie, hi. It's just anxiety. Sarah, hello. Take a chance. Thanks for likes, everybody. I'm a little more old-fashioned, but yet I'm super awkward. So here's the thing. People will say I'm old-fashioned. I want the guy to approach. I want the guy to chase. Y'all need to realize your grannies were out here manipulating men, and they were baiting men to approach them. What your granny would do when she liked a man is she would walk past him and drop her handkerchief. She would drop it because she wants that guy to pick it up and bring it over to her like, "Hey, miss, you dropped this." "Oh, did I? You're my hero. You saved the day." And then he's like, You're awfully swell looking. You'll want to go steady?" And she's like, "By heavens, I would love to." And they go out and they go to a fucking they go to what's the little milkshake and hamburger spot? Listen to fucking Chubby Checkers. That's what your grannies were doing. Your grannies were dropping handkerchiefs. So if you want a guy to talk to you, bait him a little bit. There's my ex-girlfriend. Want to be my friend after 70 days no contact? Just in case you can't find anybody else to replace you, Mr. Jones. I found out my boyfriend cheated on me in February while we were dating. Got screenshots from the girl. Well, that's awful. If you want them to approach and intentionally make eye contact with them multiple times, my granny. Yeah, your grannies are out here pulling those boys in. If he hears me call my dog's name and then asks me is your dog named Lucy? Maybe the 1920s. That's not a bad idea. Was the Flappers era? I don't know when your grandmas were young. The hop. What is that called? What is diner? A nice little diner. You know, you get a little shaken and burger. Not my family country. I can't see that happening. If I had $20 right now, what would you spend it on? If you sent me $20, what would I spend it on? The next thing I would spend it on is probably throw some gas in Loveship, to be honest. If anyone stares at me, I always smile and wave. Let it hurt until it doesn't anymore, but don't let him give you excuses. He said he wanted to make a friend with the girl, but they were literally dating. Good to hear you laughing. So, back to the question about 70 days no contact and your ex wants to be your friend. Your ex wanting to be your friend is just supply collecting. You know, anybody who wants to be friends with their exes, that's a huge red flag. Like narcissists are more likely than anybody else. Like it's not impossible. I'm not saying everybody who's friends with an ex is a narcissist, but narcissists are most likely to stay friends with their exes because they love the supply. You know, they love the idea that everybody in their life wants them. It feels good to them. It boosts their ego. It's just to know that they could flip the switch anytime. Anytime they could be like, I'm done being friends. Let's date, and you take them back. And they know that. That's why they want to be your friend. They want you in their back pocket. In case they can't find anybody else, Mr. Jones. Nobody wants her. So she comes back to you. You know, because you're a friend and you're there for her. You're there, oh, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Nobody loves me the way that you do, Mr. Jones. Just take me back. And you'll be like, okay, of course I will. Meanwhile, she's been ran through by 53 guys in the tri-state area. You know, the entire tri-state area been through your girl at that point. You don't want that. Don't be friends with your exes. Like you can be friends with a situationship where it never progressed to an actual relationship, but somebody who's like a actual ex, nah. You just move on with your life. Go separate ways. It's okay. It's okay to let people go that didn't work out with. You'll be fine. Like, be friends with somebody you haven't been inside of. Me opening my messages in dating apps and boy dating me message. I don't know what you're saying. Lady Rita, thanks for the follow. He's got to go. I'll never renew. So, planet Earth, can cars be in space? This is Loveship. Thanks for being here. We're in space. Welcome. Yes, this is Loveship. Never friends with X. Yeah, never. You're right. I fell into an unhealthy habit. It happens to the best of us. Hello, show rides. But it's awesome that you recognize you have an unhealthy habit and you can change it. Hello, Ken and the Love Rangers. How are you, show rides? Be with someone you have not been inside. Yeah. Like it's okay to let people go. People who can't let people go is because they love the supply collection. Like it's one thing to not have issues with your ex, but it's another to be their friend, you know? Like that's another thing with like co-parents who are friends, like go get your fucking wife, go get your husband. Who are you fooling? Who are you fooling? Your best friends and your co-parenting? Get the fuck out of here. Like you can be healthy co-parents. You can coexist as parents. But your best friend, your buddy, go get your fucking wife. Go get your wife, bro. Come on. What are we doing? We're wasting everybody's time. I lost a lot of my narcissistic tendencies when I learned to let go and walk away completely. Attachment, not love. Facts. Or fear of abandonment. Just go get your wife. If you're best friends with your person you're co-parenting with, go get your wife. Miss Divinity, thank you for the likes. I have no clue what my exes are up to because I don't care. Same. I do know what one of them is up to. Bridget High. Only because they're up to the same shit that they've been up to. Elise, thanks for the likes. Robert, thank you for the follow. Stay strong but let hurt. Like it's the best when you stop checking in on them. We just don't care. Like I don't care what's going on in your life. Sweet heat honey. Hello, Elise. Thanks for the likes, everybody. But I think the percentage is something like 75%. Like narcissists are like 75% more likely to stay friends with their exes. It's such a red flag. Same shit, different day. Did you have a good day? I did have a good day. Did you? I purposefully have never ever checked in on the ex. Why would I do that to myself? So I like to check in to see if it hurts, you know? Like obviously you check in the beginning to see how fast they're moving on, and you kind of want to be hurt, you know? At least I do. Like if you hurt me, we broke up, things didn't go well, like I want to be hurt so that I can move on. You know, like I need to see that you've moved on so that I can move on. Thank you so much for making that Corey Shake's ass. But then you kind of take your space and you feel numb to them and you don't really feel anything, and then you just look and you're like, does this hurt? I'm gonna look and see if it hurts. It doesn't hurt. I'm good. I healed. I moved on. I don't care what they do, and I just wanted to leave me alone and keep going. Why do guys cheat? When they're gonna get caught because they don't care, Grace. Cheaters don't care if they get caught. I just walked away from one that spent years gaslighting me. I'll only talk to my exes who I have to co-parent. Nikki, thank you so much for making that Corey shake his ass again. I appreciate you. Cheaters are different breeds, they sure are. Went homesick from my job today. A bit early. Stomach bug. I feel like you know if it's gonna hurt right before you check, so I just never look. Oh, I'm good on check up on anyone. Yeah, just they just come kick your door down. They check up on you. Nikki, thank you for the crown. Thanks for the roses, show rides. Now I wouldn't care, but I know he's the same person he always was. Thanks for the donut, Shell. My cilantro ex-husband left me alone after I told him he was the last man I won't touch him. Joyce, hello. Well, maybe that's just a me thing. Maybe I need to have that one final does it hurt, and then I can ride off into the sunset, you know? After I check, like, what? It doesn't hurt. And I'm off. And I'm off in the sunset. You know, just cowboy can. Galloping away. Onto the next level. No problem. I wish I could send you pizza. I do the same thing. Thanks for the pizza, shell rides. They always check in like the pages doesn't mean I need to return the gesture. I mean, they don't know it's me. How could they know? They'll never know. You know, it's kind of like you're like the dad looking into the orphanage that you gave your kid away to, just peeking in, seeing how they're doing. You're like, aw, you're a little shithead, just like your mom. And then you leave. We definitely need more Cowboy Ken videos. It's not my fault. I need to borrow somebody's F-150. And all my videos will be the fucking flashing CapCut videos with a quote and me like loading a bale of hay in the back. Between alcohol and women. That's all my videos. You just orphaned me. With the fucking flashes in slow motion. That's gonna be all my videos. I need somebody's F-150 right now. And then you'll get so much Cowboy Ken. I gotta have me a Cowboy Ken. Like it's the fucking cringiest shit ever. Like those fucking videos where they're like Southern guys or fucking guys with their snapbacks and their tattoos with their dumb little sounds, like, ugh. The fuck out of here. They're the biggest red flags ever. Why does your videos remind me of those silent French movies? Because that's on purpose. Astral. I view my videos as miniature movies. You know, I'm storytelling. I tell a story. And I succeed. Like my videos are a success when somebody leaves a comment about them crying. When my video makes you cry, I'm like, okay, I did my work. When I make you cry or I make you share, I'm happy. If I get no reaction, I'm like, oh, that sucks. I need to do better, you know? Like, admittedly, I do have some lazy videos. I have some videos that I post just to have content. But the videos I put effort in, I want you to cry. I want you to share, you know, because the share tells me I've validated you in some way or I've made you laugh, and you want to share that laughter with somebody else. And then the cries tells me that I made you feel like you're not alone when you felt alone. I have an F-150 and a F-250. Well, Strawberry, bring that F-150 up here so I can make some cringy cowboy videos. I'm done with Southern Men. Red flag makes you cry. You make me other things, Jess. Simmer on down. This is a family show. I'm stingy, I don't share. I'm almost there. Thank you. The pain hurts so much. Grace, I hope you feel better soon. You'll get there. It's still very early. It takes time, but each day it'll start to less, I promise. Nikki's right. And she's Australian. Hello, Terry. Hi from Nebraska. Hello, Terry from Nebraska. How are you? What does a woman need to do for her man to think marriage is worth it? What does a woman need to do for her man to think marriage is worth it? Me personally, I would not marry a woman until I'm 100% sure she would never leave. Because that's the biggest fear for men in the modern day, is that divorce is like a breakup. It's like nothing, you know? Like back in the day, divorce was a big deal. You know, you did everything you could to make a relationship work. These days, it's just like breaking up. Like, no, everybody fucking gets a divorce, and you could do nothing wrong. Like, you could be the perfect husband, and your wife is just bored of you one day, and she wants to see what else is out there. That's everyone's biggest fear, I feel. Is that a space pup barking? It is. Where'd the accent come from? It came from the South. Well, like it's scary. Marriage is scary. Like, we need. I don't know. Like, I don't know how to make marriage not scary. Via, thank you so much for making that Corey shake its ass. So, like, I followed you. I appreciate you so much. Like, you have to really trust your person to marry them. At least I do. And you know, my heart goes out to these people who are fooled by narcissists and get married in like 2 months of knowing somebody. Like, y'all are in for a fucking ride. And it breaks my heart that you haven't discovered me yet, because I see your videos. You know, you don't know me, you don't follow me. I see your videos, and it breaks my heart because I know how it's going to end for you. And one day you will find me, and I'll be here waiting for you. And it's unfortunate. But there's so many toxic people who trap people, who trick people into thinking they're their dream in 2 months, and they get married and live happily ever disaster. Marriage is scary in the state of age. You know, like, I would like maybe a religious marriage, but not like a governmental marriage, you know? Like, let's get married without the government involved, you know? I don't know. Like, you would just have to be like a very loyal person. Like, if you step foot in a club in our relationship, I'm not marrying you. You know, like, we can just stay boyfriend and girlfriend forever. But if you step even a pinky toe in a club during our relationship, I'm not going to marry you, but we can stay in a relationship forever. I'm just not risking it. That's too much of a financial risk. It's too much of a time risk. It's too much. It's just risky AF. Who wants to get attached just to know each other more? It's the same guys too. Not worth it unless I found a Ken near me. Hey Ken, we're getting a divorce. We're married, but it's happening. Any other accents? Or I can do almost every accent. I can't do Irish or Scottish, but I can do literally every other accent. My Canadian one's pretty awful too. I'm only getting married once. Same. No one wants to be tied down. People are easily bored nowadays. Yeah, that's the thing. Like you have to find somebody that you know will not leave. Like I have to be 100% sure. Like you're a good communicator. We can get through fights. We can get through struggles in life. You know, you're not constantly threatening to leave me, because that's another thing. There's like a micro celebrity that there's a situation right now with his wife, soon to be ex-wife. I don't know if they're separated yet, but she released some voice recordings of him in like one of the fights, or no, the text, it was like a text back and forth of like, if you don't do this, I'm divorcing you, or just file the divorce papers right now. Divorce, 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 divorce. Like people use that to manipulate you and to gaslight you. You know, it's like a narcissist being like, why don't you just go find somebody who doesn't hurt you then? Instead of being like, I'm sorry that it hurt you. You know, like I'll adjust, I'll change. They just instead throw, then why don't you go find somebody who doesn't hurt you? People use divorce the same way of like, let's just get divorced. File the divorce papers right now. If you don't do this, divorce. Divorce, 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 divorce. They're constantly threatening divorce. Who wants a life like that? Like you really need to trust your person. You need to really make sure you're not in a relationship with somebody who's manipulative before you get married, because they will throw the divorce word at you every single fucking time they're upset. And that is mentally abusive as fuck. I got dumped a month ago from a year and a half relationship. Should I block him? It's hard. Dumped a month ago from a year and a half relationship. Should I block him? If you want to block him, if that'll give you more peace, you don't have to block him. You live your best life and let him watch. You know, just glow up, get get in better shape. You know, whatever shape you're in now, get in better shape. Um, as much money as you have right now, get more money. You know, just keep leveling up, girl. Let him watch. Let him watch from far. Let him regret dumping you. Give him a show. Or like a roller coaster, because damn, so you come back and I assure you won't want them to eventually. My friends with someone new who wants her to move across state, move in, speaking rings soon. Scared for sure. As a gold digger, I haven't found someone who makes more money than me. Make sure you know the person before you get married. Don't rush into it for sure. I'm good, Frosty G. How are you? I told my ex I wanted a non-official wedding. I'm glad we didn't even do that. People still go to clubs in America. They do. If Australia doesn't have clubs, I'm moving there tomorrow. I treat like a king. Message home. Cooked meals well to them. Like a traditional semi-religious woman. My woman doesn't have to be religious. You know, I pray. Like I'll talk to a God. I don't go to church. Like she doesn't have to be, but just somebody who's respectful, a good communicator is mostly what I want. Married twice, one malignant narc, one covert narc. I'm single now. What brings you joy that's outside of self improvement? Um, Video games bring me joy. I'm not really improving myself there. I mean, maybe a little bit, maybe improving my brain a little bit, but I just I love self improvement for myself, for helping other people improve. It's just what wakes me up every morning. Ken will be your Kingdom Hearts man, fading away. Can I do Russian? Probably if I practice it. Not right now. Your Australian accent's awful? I don't think so. Just thanks for being here. I don't think it's just like that. Honestly, good. It's Western culture that normalized like that in a ship in Ohio. The door mentality, not to mention marriage penalty. Exactly. If you've been in a relationship with a narcissist or you've been cheated on, I think the issue with so many is that they get into relationships with one foot out the door. Don't trust the next person. Do you think there are guys out there who don't use dating apps? I don't use dating apps, so I'm sure. I want to ask something. Why do they want to know? Why do they want to know what you do for a living? What do you do for a living? Question can be a lot of things. It could be somebody just who's boring and they're trying to have some conversation and they don't know what else to ask. They don't know what to say, so they're like, "Let's just talk about what you do for a living." Um, they could also just be sizing you up money wise. You know, like, can I use this person? Can this? What does this person add to my life? You know, what's their bank account look like? And I feel like men have to worry about that more than women, but women get used for money as well. So it's not impossible. It's not impossible, but I feel like if it's a guy asking, it's more likely he's just a boring person, doesn't know what else to talk about. But there are lazy men out there who will use you if you got those fat stacks. So be careful. Got me in my feelings now. No, Australia has clubs frequented by teenagers and adults that refuse to grow up. They smell bad. Facts on facts, Nikki. That's American clubs too. They're the same over here. How do you know if a guy is still mad at you after an argument? Just ask him. You still mad at me? Just ask. The floors are sticky. Little fire chick, thanks for the follow. You just need to focus on you. Small things are self-care. It does get better. Facts. Hello, Cody. Hello, Elmo. Cody, have you read the new terms and conditions? The new terms of service? Have y'all read the new terms of service? Because yikes. I don't want to be used. I drive my old car and let my mom use my newer car to camouflage. I know Cody's been blown up. How are things in your relationship? Things are great, Walla. Things are fine with me. Can't flirt. I'm hopeless. Oh wow. Miss Tiffany, thank you so much for the likes. Elmo, thanks for following me again, Elmo. So Elmo, the new terms and conditions, we're not allowed to do backups anymore. I don't know if I feel like that's a new rule. I don't feel like that was a rule before. Like, we can have other TikTok accounts, but we can't use them. We can't use our backup accounts to circumvent restrictions. So you can have other accounts, but you're like, for example, if I wasn't allowed going live on here for 3 days, I can't go onto my backup account and go live because I'm risking both accounts now by doing that. And another weird thing about the new terms of service is FYP has eligibility now. Like, your videos have to be eligible for the FYP. And if they're not eligible, you're not going to show up in search. Your video, at least your video's not. I don't know about your account, but your video won't show up in search. It'll be harder to find. Hello, Asaya. Those are like the biggest two things that stuck out to me is FYP eligibility and no circumventing. We're not the same person. True, Elmo. Yeah, I'm just like, if you're a TikToker and you go live, I'm just letting you know what's in the new terms of service. What on earth is TikTok doing? Yeah. So lives have an eligibility as well. Lives have an FYP eligibility as well now. So if your lives aren't very family friendly, they're not going to show up in the FYP, and they're going to be harder to find in search. I thought you were talking about a relationship. No, I'm talking about TikTok right now. Should I change my name to Canadian Elmo? I would just be. I can't give advice on what to do. I'd just be cautious. Hello, Lauren. I would just be more cautious. Like I've been really cautious with what I say in the past couple months, but now it's like officially in the terms of service. Is no circumventing, and also FYP eligibility. I feel like is the biggest thing because it's for lives and it's for videos. So like if you make a video that isn't very family friendly, it's not likely to be in the FYP anymore. I have a clapper, so Elmo is Canadian. Elmo's not Canadian. Elmo lives in California. Nicole, hello. Yeah, those are the biggest things is TikTok only wants like family friendly content in the FYP. I haven't felt good today. I need to get to bed. Well, Shellride, thanks for being here. I like cereal. I do I like cereal too. Y'all, there's a berry pebbles. Like it's like Fruity Pebbles has a new berry flavor, and it's all right. It's not as good as Fruity Pebbles. It's easily the worst of the three, but I had it, and I got the puffy ones. They're like like 3D Fruity Pebbles. They're like in a star. They're basically just a knockoff version of Trix, to be honest. You guys get more cool cereal? Yeah. Like, it's pretty, but it's just not that good. Like, there's a little berry flavor, but there's barely any. You know, like, it was very disappointing. Have you tried Peeps Pepsi? I did. I did try Peeps Pepsi. And I also tried the strawberry Dr. Pepper. The strawberry Dr. Pepper, the Peeps Pepsi. What state are you in? Ohio. Thanks for the likes, everybody. Hello, hi. Strawberry Dr. Pepper, I need to find here. Yeah, it's like strawberries and cream. It's really good. He's in Loveship. So, what are you looking for in a relationship? Just somebody who's a good communicator. That's ultimately what I want, David. No, I can't be in a relationship where I'm arguing all the time. I haven't tried the. So it's Dr. Pepper, strawberry Dr. Pepper, Divinity, strawberries and cream. It's pretty good. Non-Canadian cereal lover. a lover of cereal. It's always a plus. Thanks for the likes, everyone. Yeah, like I don't drink a lot of soda, but Dr. Pepper is the best of all time. So I had to try it. Had to get a bottle of strawberry Dr. Pepper. Hello, James. AKA chocolate cake. They have to love chocolate cake. But not crunch berries. People who like that cereal, the ones who eat Long John Silver's. I like both. I loved Long John Silver's as a kid. I haven't had it in so long, but I loved Long John Silver's, and I love crunch berries. Crunch ties me, Captain. Like I would yell, my dumbass as a kid would yell at the cereal box, thinking your boy's gonna get crunchitized. Ivan, hello. Your boy thought he was gonna be a crunchberry captain. Unless the small respect. Y'all ever do that dumb shit as a kid? Or like or like eat a gusher and think your head's actually gonna turn into a fucking orange? Or yeah, I was terrified. You remember Fruit Gusher? Yes. I was terrified of Capri Sun because I thought I was gonna turn into a liquid puddle of silver. I thought it was just gonna be a silver puddle if I drank Capri Sun. I was so scared. Yo, we have the weirdest shit. CMO probably. Nikki Agyabi Hannah fan for sure. What other weird commercials do we have where you would like change into something else? How should you approach a guy at a gym? Don't. I feel like you shouldn't approach people at the gym. Leave people alone. Let them do their thing. Like you could use the machine next to them and be like, "Hey," and just run next to them. You're pretty cute. They're running faster. It's probably not a good sign. The owl with the lollipop. Cereal's not the healthiest, not, but it's delicious. Are we not approaching people at gyms because they're trained? Yeah. Yeah, leave people at the gyms alone. I remember the Capri Sun commercial when the kid dared his friend to hop on one foot for years. That was the best of times. The yogurt commercials, the Go-Gurts. You're so animated. I love it. Well, thank you. I should probably go to bed. It's close to bedtime, and our numbers are dwindling away. But thanks for being here. I love and appreciate you all so much. Click the follow button if you're new. Follow me on Instagram at SuperKenGaming. Thanks for the roses, Taylor. Goodbye, everybody. Good night. Enjoy your night. I'll see you tomorrow in the Galaxy Love. Goodbye. We jumped from marriage to cereal to puddle of silver. What's next? Bed is next. Good night, everybody. Goodbye.